You guys would have put it in a folder last week, so let's have a little look. If we open up from here, and then we'll import it. Gosh, this folder needs cleaning up.
What's it even for? Or what's your documentary on? Is it rich? It's fine. What? It's
a duck.
It's a down one.
No, his dock is on the water. That's where all docks are.
Water.
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 That's how I imagine all the water.
Foolish Americans.
They don't need them. And they can use it afterwards. I'm confused, what's the big issue?
What's this?
So this is English. This is
Hey, what from the sea?
because sixth grade, fifth grade, fourth grade, fifth grade, second grade, and then generation.
See what I mean? The man. His eyes.
Where's mine?
Why
Mine
did
is
you
I just have formula.
No, that's not it.
Yeah,
You've got a mind sweep, so I wanted to make you a mind sweep. Why do you look repeat? Pretend that you've
I've got all the videos.
there you go, now I'll put it on like full screen. Just type it in there, nice gameplay, 10 hours.
Do you think the internet is a safe place?
Well, yes, I do, as long as people know what they're doing and don't get themselves into trouble.
No, I don't.
Not really. There's a lot of people that are really horrible to other people on the internet, so not really.
Not entirely.
What is your opinion on cyberbullying?
Well, cyberbullying is pretty much a bad thing because cyberbullying online can come from anyone. Internet trolls, you name it.
I think it is a very serious matter in terms of bullying and that it should be dealt with quite severely and...
I think it's bad.
It ain't nice.
Have you ever been a victim of cyberbullying?
No, I haven't. Though I have seen experiences myself online.
No, I have not.
No.
No, not myself.
What do you think should be done about the subject matter?
Well, I think that more people need to block users that cause them any trouble, and that way they won't get cyberbullied so often. Because there are block buttons on social media websites that allow users to block people that are being mean or are stalking them.
I think people need to pay more attention to the fact that people all around the world are getting bullied online and offline, and they should be dealt with properly and effectively.
I believe that the government should put more money into charity and cyberbullying and bullying as a whole.
No, I can't say I know for sure, but well, I think everyone's doing all they can at the moment.
Do you know of anyone who would be able to help with this issue?
Well, I think that the Well, I don't really think that the government should help us in any way because, let's face it, politics is just, well, you know what, I'm just not going to say. Well, but I do think that teachers need to teach people on how to use the internet properly.
Got the charities as an NSPCC thing. That's how you say it. Yep.
Not really, no.
Not really, no.
How do you think people could make more awareness of cyberbullying?
Well, simply by explaining to people what cyberbullying is and spreading awareness online about cyberbullying by showing anti-cyberbullying advertisements and stuff like that.
I think like through promoting in like to schools and that, so like people around the world in documentaries and stuff like that.
As I mentioned earlier, the government and teachers teaching lessons and videos and other awarenesses online, Facebook, Twitter, etc.
Well, there's already PSAs about it. So.
How do you think people can be affected by cyberbullying?
Well, it can affect them in a lot of ways. I mean, someone can commit suicide if they are bullied too much because they can get depressed and all that.
I think it maybe affected is they end up getting like half hurtful like texts, and it ends up leading to like some things like depression and suicidal types of things, which are really bad.
There are some dark and some lighter aspects of cyberbullying. Suicide is sadly one of the more common negative effects of cyberbullying. Self-harming. You do also get people self-harming.
You mean self-harming there?
Are you aware of some of the effects that cyberbullying can have on some people?
Yes, I am aware of the effects cyberbullying can have on people.
Yeah, as I said, it can lead to people being depressed and sad and stuff like that.
How do you think cyberbullying causes mental problems for a lot of people?
Well, it causes a lot of mental problems because it can cause things like depression, not make people feel insecure, and not wanting to go outside in reality every so often.
It's really like a state of mind. Like someone could text something really hurtful, and it could, in their head, it could go really bad, and it can lead to more things being said about that they're making up in their head.
It's the effect that the bully has on them, the mental effect, because it makes them feel bad or negative, and that's how they lead to suicide or self-harming in some cases.
Probably in multiple ways. Probably mostly self-esteem.
And final question: what would your tips be for staying safe online?
My only tip is that if you see somebody who may be a cyberbully, just go ahead, use that block button and block them.
Don't talk to people that you wouldn't normally talk to, that would be probably mean, and keep close to friends that you can trust.
Always ensure your private settings are on. Only accept friends requests from people you know. Don't send in people you know. Is that it? Great.
Stick with your friends.